I just bought back 5 shares. Um, I sold 30 down here, but the bar was getting bigger than I had initially planned. So I initially set a stop to sell 30 shares below this bar. But the bar kept growing. I didn't change the share size. I just kept it at 30. But at that point, it had already dropped 20 cents more. So I was risking more than I wanted to. So I just got out of 5 shares. I bought 5 shares back. So now I'm short 25 shares below the signal bar, stop above, betting that we're likely to get 2 legs down after the 3 pushes up. I think it's a reasonable sell. It's my last sell of the phase or the batch, risking $10. I think it's reasonable. Something I'm willing to lose on. If it doesn't work out, I'll be okay with it. For my scalp target, I'm looking for the low of the trading range here, the low of the tight trading range, which is a little bit more than 20 cents down. And for my swing target, I'm looking for this high. And I'd like it to collapse, obviously. But if we start to go sideways or get a second entry buy or a lot of tails, then I'll exit early. But I'd like to aim for this high because I think that's a reasonable target. But first step, obviously, is to get the scalp target, which is the low of the tight trading range. I don't know if we get there, but I think it's a reasonable target. I filled on my first target. So for my next target, I mentioned that this high is a reasonable thing to aim for because it's a bad buy signal. We also have the bottom of a spiking channel right here, so I think I'd rather be a little bit more conservative and go for that. All right, I exited there. Broke the rules. I 100% know I broke the rules. I know it was the wrong thing, regardless of what happens. I just thought it's my last trade. It's a decent one. It'll put me back to positive on the day. And yeah, like I know I shouldn't have done it. I know it's the wrong way to trade it. And it looks like I would have made more had I just waited 15 seconds. But I don't know, something psychological about finishing strong and starting fresh tomorrow. So I just took it off there. So up 530, and I kind of did the math in my head of how I could finish this trade if I just took the profits right there. And I thought this was a good way to end the day. So I'm gonna do that and end today with 538. So that's a pretty solid 100 trades. I'm going to talk about some things for my recap, but this is my best 100 trades ever in terms of P&L, in terms of profit factor, in terms of accuracy, risk reward. I'm pretty sure every metric, this has been my best 100 trades, and definitely in terms of confidence. I feel really good about where I am. That's not to say that I won't struggle in my next 100 trades. It's not to say that I won't be negative in the next 100 trades. But I think I have enough evidence behind me now to feel a little bit more confident that I'm at least in 100 trade batches, I'm at least doing something right. I mean, I have this belief in my head that every day when I come to my computer that I'm getting lucky. And at some point, I have to look at my history and say, this can't be luck. There's no way that I can do 700 trades and be where I am and it just be pure luck. There's definitely areas I'm getting lucky. I'm definitely not even close to where I should be, or could be, rather. But it can't all be luck. There's no way. So I'm going to call it a day there, and I'll be back tomorrow with a fresh batch with some changes made in terms of position sizing. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy with where I am.